Jeff and Lex, and we back at it again. Hey, tell your friends that we back at it again. Hey, Monday nights, and we back at it again. Hey, hey, hey. What is up, y'all? It's your girl Lex DMUA.
This is Jeffrey Taylor for JeffreyShowLive.
We are back with another Love and Hip Hop review. We're Hollywood episode 10, season Already? 6, 10. Struggle Bus. And this episode was a struggle to get through.
Whoa, that was blunt early on.
I mean, you know how I am. I'm a straight shooter.
Why was it a struggle for you?
Because it was boring. Like, it was so boring. They were really not talking about nothing. Like, nothing was really interesting. And like, ooh, like, no, it was boring. Like,
Paris didn't deliver?
No.
Brittany B didn't deliver?
No. Nobody did, because they were basically irrelevant. Like, why is he on here? He doesn't even have a storyline. Why is Booby here? Can somebody explain? He not even a part of nobody else's storyline. He just there. Paris is a girl. We didn't even see him in no Paris in no scenes before this episode. So I'm confused. Like, this whole episode just been about people just arguing about nothing. So let's just start with the first topic.
Struggle Bus.
So we end off an episode. We begin the episode where we end off at with Brittany B getting on the bus and Zell and Paris getting into it. And Apple is getting pissed off. Like, she is really annoyed because it's stopping a whole trip. So they pull to the side of the road, and the producers and everybody's like, all right, we got to figure out how we're going to break this up because Apple's like, I can't do this all the way to Las Vegas. Like, I don't want to deal with this, hear this all going back and forth the whole time. Like, I just want to get to my family, and that's it. Also on the bus, let's not forget, is Mickey Monday and Booby. This is such a ragtag group of people. I don't understand.
Interesting.
How in the world they did this. And Mickey Monday and Booby are on the same thing. Like, they're like, well, Mickey Monday is like, I was supposed to go on a trip to get away from the drama in my own life. I don't want to deal with nobody else's drama. Because Mickey Monday don't know none of them. The only person that he kind of know is Apple, even though have we ever seen them interacting? Whatever.
Yeah, but Apple knows.
So Apple, she get off the thing, and the producers and stuff, they tell Brittany B to get off the thing, and Apple is just like, Brittany, like, well, how about we just get in the car, because the producers have gotten them a car. And she said, well, how about we just get in the car, and you and me, we could just ride to Las Vegas in the car, leave them on there. Brittany B being a big behind child, telling me something, no, I'm going to be the 2019 Rosa Parks. I'm not leaving the bus. And I'm like, first of all, Rosa Parks wasn't asked to leave the bus. She was asked to get up out her seat, but okay. Tried it, and so she decided that she's not going to leave the bus. So now becomes this game of who's going to leave the bus, because I ain't leaving the bus. It's like, what are we, in high school? Why are y'all grown people fighting about being on a bus? So Zell and them are like, well, I'm not going nowhere. And then the producers convinced Zell to get off the bus. That's when Brittany B proceeds to go over there to Paris.
Zell was going hard, though. I can never get jiggy with a male going in that much on a female. Like, and vice versa. Even with a female going in, it's just kind of like... But Zell is just very aggressive. That's my only thing, too. Right. It's kind of like, you're another male. Like, come on. Like, how Booby and Mickey don't really engage into it. It's kind of like, Zell, why don't you kind of just stay out of it?
Maybe he feels like he's different because he's a gay male.
And I think that's the problem. It's kind of like... It just didn't equate up. It was cringeworthy to watch. That's the point I'm getting to. It was really cringeworthy. So when he got on the bus, it was like a sigh of relief for me. I was kind of like, finally, I don't have to deal with him saying all those derogatory words to Brittany.
I feel like regardless if you are a gay or a straight male, like, you should never be disrespectful to any female. Mm-hmm. Like, regardless.
And that's a pattern you see with the gay men in reality TVs. They feel like they can talk to women.
Right.
While the other straight males, they just, well, when they do get disrespectful, it's kind of like, it's a difference.
They do make a difference.
Yeah, it is a difference of disrespect.
That's another time for another day. Y'all not ready for that conversation.
Right, that did get really
but
deep. But I was just happy that he got off the bus.
Yes. So then Brittany B and Paris starts to have a conversation, and Brittany B starts to apologize, and she was like, well, if I was really wrong to you or whatever,
How do you feel about that?
I just felt like it was weird, but I kind of understand.
Because that's what Paris was saying.
I can understand where she was coming from, because she probably, again, she feels like woman to woman. I could come talk to you woman to woman, and you will understand where I'm coming from, because you are a black woman at the end of the day.
Well, regardless, also felt ganged up on too. Right,
and it's like different when you feel like two people going against you, and you trying to just settle it out, especially when you're just trying to handle like one person. Because really, this all started between her and Paris. She never said anything to Zell.
Because they was cool originally, like cordial.
Yeah, it all started when she said Uber to Paris, and her and Paris is right. But I don't know why Paris and Zell got this toodle dumb type of mentality.
That's what Paris said.
Like, oh, if you talk about me, you talk about Zell. And it's like, no, baby, it don't work like that. It don't. And so then they're talking, they're arguing back and forth. And next thing you know, because Paris felt like she was being disrespectful, you just see Paris get up and she throws a drink on Brittany B. Well, she tries to. Because the drink, like, flew, but then it, like, landed, like, up. Like, the cup fell, like, up, facing up. And so the water, whatever was in the drink, went up, and it splashed Apple Watts all in the front. So, of course, Apple's already irritated because they had been on the side of the road, from what they're counting, for about 2.5 hours trying to figure out this whole situation. And I'm like, she didn't take that long. Like, all the executives had to say was, hey, if you don't get in this car, we cut your check. And see who would have moved. But anyway, so then Apple Watts getting mad. She's like, oh, how do you know? And then she cussed each other out. Apple Watts not the one. And so,
and Paris was like confused as into like why Apple was upset. I'm kind of like, girl, if a drink was like thrown on you, intentional or unintentional.
After you have stopped my trip for 2 hours.
You was upset about an Uber comment. Imagine something physical being done to you like that.
Exactly.
I just don't get people's logic when just the mentality of think about how you would like to be treated. That's the only thing that gets you Paris, and I just really don't kind of care for her, to be honest.
I don't really care for her. I don't care.
I don't really know why she's on the show.
So then after that action, they make the executive decision that Paris and Zell are going to take a car, and everybody else is going to stay on the bus.
Bad Girls Club. Who's getting off the party bus limo because of the fight?
It was so stupid. So then they pull up to an Airbnb house, child, that Mona got for them. And Lyrica is there, because apparently Zell has invited Lyrica. Everybody's on this trip, apparently. But,
J-Boog.
Lyrica couldn't come.
Invited Lyrica.
I thought Zell said he invited Lyrica.
There's a clip of J-Boog, if I'm not mistaken, because they did like a clip of it, like a flashback.
Oh, well, whatever. Lyrica though, y'all.
She is cozy and all.
Right, she got flown there, so she's already waiting for them at the house, because
Kind of like people on the bus couldn't afford a flight. That's how they was making it seem.
Low key, that would
have Brittany said she had all the money, so I was confused. But
I don't know. That seemed like regular people stuff to me, but what do I know? So they get to the house, and Brittany B and Apple comes in, and she's like, well, what Zell and Paris at? Where they at?
Because that's who invited me.
And yeah, that's who I'm cool with. That's who invited me, whatever. Then, Brittany B starts telling them what happened on the thing or whatever. And we got in an argument. And she's like, wait, what? She's like, okay, well, let me call my friend. Let me call Zell and see, check up on how he doing. And then as soon as she did that, Brittany B got in her feelings real quick. Like, oh, why are you calling him? Da 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 da. And so she's talking on the phone with Zell. And of course, Zell cannot help but to be loud as all get out. He's like, well, she don't want nothing with me, and da 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 da. I don't want to see her. She better not pull up at the house, and da 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 da. They're just going off, like yelling, doing all this stuff. And then Lyrica's like, well, okay, well, I'll see you when you get here, whatever. Hang up. Brittany B getting an attitude with her. She was just like, well, she called Lyrica the B word. She was like, B. She was like, why were you calling him or whatever? And then Lyrica was like, man, who is you talking to? Like, now you get me out there. She was like, she's like, you want to beef with me so bad? Like, why are you getting mad at me for calling Zell? Like I said, all these arguments are so childish. And then Brittany B and her argue. So they kick Brittany B and Apple out the house as Paris and Zell are pulling up. So Paris and Zell stay there. And then Brittany B and Apple has to get their own
Sweet.
Okay, so they're at the house, and when Zell and Paris, they finished telling Lyric about what happened. She was like, well, she crazy or whatever. Then Paris tried to low-key, she was playing like she didn't know what happened.
She was being sarcastic.
Like, she was being sarcastic. Like, oh, I seen a fly, so I threw a drink at it. Like, and, telling all that. And Lyric was like, oh, my gosh, you guys, like, y'all getting in fights and stuff.
And it kind of reminds me of Paris throwing a drink on K. Michelle. That's her thing.
Yeah, but she don't know how to fight, though. I ain't never seen her fight not one person. But anyway, next day or later on that day, child, I can't remember. We get this scene and Lyrica's in the kitchen. Everybody's in the kitchen or whatever. And, she get this thing and they're like, oh, Lyrica, why you look so down? And apparently this is how Lyrica finds out that A1 is also in Las Vegas, because apparently he is at a pool party with all these women. And so she's kind of down about it. And she's like, I've been trying to fight for our marriage and stuff, but like it's just getting hard. And I've cried like every day since I left the house. And
we got a son.
All this stuff. We got a son. And Booby of all people is trying to be the voice of reason. It's like
he's been through this.
Ain't that why him and Keisha got divorced?
True.
So, like, who are you to be talking?
He just kept saying keep giving it till you can't give no more.
But she can't give no more. What kind of advice is that? I was like, I'm so over this. I don't even want to talk about it no more. Let's move on to the next scene, because this was just stupid. Anyway, next scene we get, let's finish up about everybody in Las Vegas. So, we get Brittany B and Apple showing up to
the family reunion. So it's gonna be funnier because they had the Instagram pages and eyebrows and
First of all, I'm trying to figure out where was this family reunion taking place. Because it was they at a pool. It was like, is it a rec center? And I'm like, Apple, what is you wearing?
Right next to her son.
Right next to her son. You got your thong out and it's like down here, like you wear that to the family reunion.
Giving a Leah vibes.
I don't think that's how they wear it. Anyway, why would you wear that like that to family? Girl, put your pants up. Like, you around your family, your uncles and stuff around. You already know everybody got that one creepy uncle. Anyway, they be checking folks out, girl. Go get it together. And then in the background, you see a poster with somebody advertising. Instagram in the background. Auntie got her eyebrows drawn on. Girl, a nice little ghetto family.
Somebody had an ankle monitor.
Oh, yeah. Oh, girl was there, too, with ankle. I'm like, how she keep going to all these places? She got an ankle monitor. How she get to go to Las Vegas with an ankle monitor? Make it make sense. Anyway, so Apple was just talking to her family, introducing them to Brittany B, and she was just talking about, not having a family or whatever, because apparently her grandmama and her 3 sisters, they didn't come.
What's her 3 sisters' name?
Girl, if this ain't the most ghetto-ish I've seen in my life. The triplets are named Lexus, Portia, and Mercedes. Girl, what in the... That's the most ghetto I heard in my life.
But she said it fast.
She was like, she tried to make it sound like, she's like, what Lexus, Porsche, Mercedes? I said, wait a minute. Girl, if y'all don't go, I'm through. I'm done. I'm done. And so she talked about her son, how proud he is of her son. That's why
that was a cute scene.
How she moved him there, whatever. And she talking to the auntie and them, and they all saying, we gonna try. Basically, Apple was like, we say, basically her auntie was like, Apple, we've seen the growth in you, and we're proud of you and what you're trying to do, and we want to be family. And she's like, but it's hard because when they do stuff like this, not showing up, it made me feel like the black sheep of the family, because I know that I'm hood or whatever, but I also feel like they have to understand that we grew up differently than them, so we act differently than them. Like, we're not gonna act the same, but we still need to be family, and we still need to be there for each other. And then everybody came for a group hug, and it was really cute.
It was.
And then we get the next scene. We get Apple having a one-on-one with her son, and she was just like, apparently he's lived in Las Vegas with her sister for like a month now. And so she was just saying, her son's at basketball, and he was telling her about school, and he was like, they said if I stay at the school all 4 years, whatever, I can get a scholarship. And she's like, wow, that's amazing. Like, and I want you just to be a better man than any man that I ever known. Like, I want you to be better than your father. Apparently his daddy in jail, but his father is in his life, it seemed like. Like, he know him. Like, he know who he is. But she was saying, I want you to just be better, you know. I don't want you to have to go through the same things that we had to go through. You know, she just really, and then, you know, we really got to our vulnerable side of Apple, because she starts crying. She's like, I just always want you to know that I love you, and no matter what happens, like, I always love you, and I'm always here for you, you know. And her son, you could tell, like, he was getting touched a little bit. Like, he was trying to hold back the tear, and, like, he looked really concerned for his mom. And he was just like, yes, Mom, I know, I love you, or whatever. And then she started laughing. She was like, well, tell your little friends, stop trying to follow me on Instagram.
That was cute.
And it was just a cute ending. I think that was a really cute scene, just to see, you know, a mom bond with her son, you know.
I mean, Tasha and Tyreek.
Girl. No, it don't. Tyreek is something else. This little boy seems sweet. He's like, he trying to sell drugs and do all this foolish. But anyway, that's another show. We never gonna talk about that. But that was a really cute scene with Apple and her son, and that's really cute. So she said now she felt like she got her family unit back together. She felt like she can go back to LA and really, like, move her career forward.
Right.
Which is pretty good. So I like that. All right, so on to this storyline. They tried to hype up so much.
Yeah, they definitely hyped that up.
This immature J-Boog and Omarion situation.
Yo.
How you feeling about it?
I did not know that Ray J had the opportunity to get on Cuts on UPN years
Baby,
ago.
I
So that was
didn't
a new
know.
tea to me.
I did not know. I never heard of Cuts.
That was
Never
a new
heard of this show.
I didn't know that Ray J was supposed to be an immature either.
I didn't know
that
that
was
either.
new tea.
When he said him and Brandy was in the band, I'm like, in the band? How y'all have a band? But I guess they can play instruments. I didn't know they could play instruments, but I guess that makes sense.
And another thing is just how much people don't communicate. I guess they didn't have the need to, but my thing of harboring those feelings, like, you don't have to talk to me for 20 years, but to still be holding on to such strong feelings for 20 years where you could just call, and especially with our circles, it's kind of like 20 years and you guys didn't talk about that Cuts role.
Like, it's just lame. Like, first of all, we get introduced to this whole problem because we meet back up with the immature member.
So the immature shirt.
Kelton, that's his name. So J-Boog is meeting up with Marques, and then he surprised him with Kelvin, which is the member that walked out. And, you know, the man was just explaining, like, I just didn't realize how I was going down or whatever. And, you know, J-Boog is like, I got the t-shirt on, the immature, like, I'm trying to prove to y'all I'm serious about this, you know. Blase, blase, blase. Basically, Marques Houston, he's like, okay, well, I will cut back on my percentage. And I'm like, oh, wow, so you just trying to just get money at any point at this game. Because I wouldn't have. Because you are the name.
Ultimately.
So old dude did win.
Well, he didn't win the compromise, as J-Boog said, because he originally wanted to split all the way down the middle.
Right, that is true.
So he didn't win.
I guess they figured out a different type percentage. I don't know, child. So it seemed like they got a good compromise. So that's how they got this tour that's going to happen, or that's going on that ain't nobody finna go to. But anyway, so they started to talk about what I think. So J-Boog was like, well, you know, Ray came to our show, and I think it'd be really cool if he come to the LA portion of y'all show. I thought he was talking about something, he was gonna sign Ray J to the tour, but no, Ray J just trying to wear that part in. So Marques go like, I do want to work with him. I wouldn't mind him doing a show, but like, I don't have no beef with him, but Ray got beef with me apparently. And J-Boog was like, well, you know, I used to have my problems on my back in the day. Flashback way back to season, what that was?
That was like season 3, 4.
And it was like, that's when me and Ray had our issues, but you know, we was able to reconcile, so hopefully the same thing would be for him and Marques. So then we get J-Boog meeting up, having Ray J and Marques meet up. So they sit down, Marques come in,
shade.
Ray come in, and they talking or whatever, and then that's what we found out that they're having this beef. I'm like, this ain't no real beef. Y'all holding on to this for 20 years ago.
What's real beef then?
Man, sir, He didn't even look that mad. Like they both act like they finna step up and do something. And Marques was just like, nah, man, I'm not really trying to have no issues with nobody. Like I'm really not trying to have nothing with you. Like you felt that way. Ray J thing is apparently 20 years ago. Again, why are we holding on to beef for 20 years ago? UP ain't even UPN no more, nigga. It's CW. Like who is paying attention to this? And it's still not that popping of a channel anyway. I mean, it's a good channel. Like let's not flex, but it's just. Ain't even prime time. You over here what bye? Who even watched Cuts? I ain't even heard of this show before.
Okay, so it actually makes sense that Marques Houston was on Cuts, in my opinion, because he was on One-on-One. You remember that show?
Yeah, I know One-on-One.
Okay.
I know Marques Houston being on there.
Well, he was like on like few episodes that because he was the brother of like Flex.
Oh yeah.
So Cuts was a spinoff of One-on-One that flopped. But so when Ray J was talking about it, I was kind of like, to me, from watching One-on-One and Cuts, well, I didn't watch Cuts, that's why it flopped and it got canceled. It wasn't good, but it's kind of like it made sense. So when Ray J was talking about, he was in the running for it and he had the role and telling everybody that he had the role before he.
Right. So it seemed like what happened was, which as an actor. I kind of know about this. This is what happens. So sometimes you will be confirmed as a booked for something, but that still does not mean that you have the role. So apparently, I guess Ray J, he got a call and said that he had booked the show or that he was going to be the lead on the show or have the lead on the show. And he went and ran his mouth. He should have just kept his mouth to himself if that's how he felt. Apparently, he called Marques the day before. I guess they were supposed to sign whatever contract, and he called Marques, told him he got the job. He said next day, and it's like he don't get a call back from the people, and then it was like the show went to Marques, and he felt like Marques stole it from him. And I'm like, well, that doesn't sound right because if you actually book this show, there would be no need to call you back. They wouldn't have to call him for anything. Like, they would have been like, all right, you finna come sign the contract. Like, it would have been nothing for him to do whatever. But that's why in this type of industry, you don't speak on nothing until you actually done sign on a dotted line. Until those people have told you for sure that you were in this role and you signed a contract and your name on that line. Then you could be like, oh yeah, I got this or whatever. Because if they change anything, they're gonna have to go through the legalese to get it undone. But from what it sounds like they told Ray that he was in the running for it, and he just thought that because he probably knew the right people, he was just gonna get it. And it sounded like he ran his mouth, and then apparently, because Marques said his agent called him, and then he got the role or whatever. And then Ray J was like, well, I know he lying because it wasn't no audition because I already had it. And it was just like, well, sir, if you had it, they wouldn't have called Marques at all. Like, something else around right. Anyway, it's an old. And
Ray J owned up to it because he knew his story wasn't adding up. He owned up to it.
He did. Talking about something, yeah, I'm too old for that, and I'm getting a belly, so I gotta go work out. I was like, wait, what? And so.
But the thing that really got me that's going into next episode was the whole inviting him to Las Vegas during his daughter's birthday weekend. Like, Ray J always finds a way to, like, go left for me.
Yeah, because he was like, yeah, I'm going to try to make it out. That's my daughter's birthday, but
get on my private jet.
I'm going to take a jet out there. You don't need to take nothing at all. Stay your behind at home with your daughter. Like, why would you not want to spend as much time with her on her birthday as possible? Like, why would you leave to just go do what? Be part of some foolishness in Las Vegas? Like, oof, child. Again, like I said, this episode right here was just boring. It was tiring. I was not interested. Maybe next week's episode will be better. Look like we got strippers coming.
I don't know like it's too much better, but
yeah, I mean, look like we got some strippers coming. A1 and Lyrica finally meet up, I guess. Yeah, I didn't see anything that was too exciting for next week. What about you?
I don't see anything.
But yeah. Oh, also, we forgot to apologize to you guys at the beginning. I'm so sorry that we was not here.
That was on me.
Last week. That was on, well, both of us. We both were just busy last week because I was shooting and you were, yeah.
But we did a photo shoot.
We did, you guys. So if you're looking out for some pictures, some promos from us coming soon. We got some more stuff in the pipeline coming, you guys.
Oh, you got something coming up this weekend?
I do. I have Hamlet coming up.
Because in the past videos,
what?
you said it was next week. What is this?
Oh, yeah. So they changed the date again, child. I can't help that. It's October 12th. If you guys want to come, my show that I did in August, they filmed it. And so we're going to be doing a screening of it this Saturday at 8 o'clock at the Windmill Art Center. I will have the link in my IG bio and my Facebook bio. If you guys want to check it out, tickets are $10 if you want to come check it out. But I meant like you and me, we have like things in the pipeline for Jeff and Lex coming to y'all, okay? Yeah. But as again, we will see you guys next week. This has been another Love and Hip Hop review with your girl Lex D MUA and my boy
Jeffrey Taylor from Jeffrey Show Live.
And we out.